collagen-rich fruits you must eat for your legs and joints. Did you know that 99% of older adults have no idea that 10 common fruits can do more than provide basic nutrition and college? These fruits have the remarkable ability to naturally rebuild collagen, reduce swelling in the joints, and restore mobility. For years, many people believed that once collagen was lost, it could never be regained, but modern science and experience are proving otherwise. In today's video, we will share with you 10 familiar fruits that can support joint health and bring back strength and comfort in ways you may not expect. Before we begin, leave a comment below and let us know where you are watching from. And make sure to stay with us until the very end, because you will not only discover whether your favorite fruit is on this list, but you may also realize you have been making some mistakes without knowing it. Now let us get started. Number 1, kiwi. One of the greatest fears shared among older adults is waking up in the morning only to find the knees stiff, the ankles swollen, and the first steps of the day filled with discomfort. This is often accepted as an unavoidable part of aging. Yet research continues to reveal that it is not simply the passage of time, but the slow decline of collagen, the protein responsible for holding joints, ligaments, and connective tissues together. Without collagen, tissues weaken, mobility is reduced, and the simple joy of walking with ease becomes harder. The encouraging news is that the body still has the ability to rebuild collagen, and certain fruits act as powerful catalysts for this process. Kiwi stands out as one of the most effective. Kiwi may look small and unassuming, but inside its bright green flesh lies a concentration of nutrients essential for collagen production. It is one of the richest sources of vitamin C, a vitamin that is not just beneficial but absolutely required for collagen synthesis. Without sufficient vitamin C, the body cannot convert the amino acids proline and lysine into the strong collagen fibers that keep joints flexible and resilient. Just one medium kiwi contains more than 70 milligrams of vitamin C, already exceeding the recommended daily amount for many older adults. Studies from the University of Otago in New Zealand found that participants who ate 2 kiwis a day increased their blood levels of vitamin C by 31% within 1 week. More importantly, they reported reduced stiffness, greater flexibility, and better recovery after movement. Beyond vitamin C, kiwi contains antioxidants and a unique enzyme known as actinidin. This enzyme helps the digestive system break down proteins more efficiently, ensuring that amino acids reach damaged tissues where they are most needed. Improved digestion means improved absorption of nutrients, which translates directly into more material available for collagen repair. The combination of vitamin C, antioxidants, and actinidin makes kiwi a natural package of restoration, particularly valuable for older adults who may struggle with both inflammation and nutrient absorption. There is also a psychological element worth noting. Seniors who adopt small, achievable changes in diet, such as adding kiwi to breakfast, are more likely to maintain consistent habits over time. In behavioral psychology, this is called the principle of attainable change. When a health choice feels simple and safe, people stick with it. Kiwi offers exactly that kind of change. It is easy to find in grocery stores across the United States, safe for daily consumption, and versatile enough to be eaten fresh, added to yogurt, blended into smoothies, or enjoyed on its own. For those worried about swelling in the legs or stiffness in the knees, beginning the day with kiwi is a step toward reclaiming mobility and comfort. The science is clear, the practice is safe, and the change is simple. By making kiwi a part of the morning routine, the body receives the raw materials it needs to strengthen connective tissue, ease inflammation, and restore freedom of movement. The small choice of eating a kiwi is not just nourishment. It is a daily act of prevention and renewal, offering a path towards stronger joints and a more active life. Number 2, pineapple. The sound of a knife cutting into a ripe pineapple can feel like an invitation to summer itself. The golden flesh glistens, the sweet aroma rises, and that first juicy bite is both refreshing and comforting. Yet what many do not realize is that pineapple carries within it a healing power for aging joints. For those who wake each morning with knees that ache, or find their ankles swelling after a walk, this fruit offers more than sweetness. It offers relief grounded in science and hope grounded in experience. At the heart of pineapple's healing gift is bromelain, an enzyme that has been studied extensively for its natural anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation is one of the greatest enemies of collagen repair, slowing the body's ability to rebuild the tissues that support movement. By reducing swelling, bromelain allows the body to resume the vital process of collagen production. Clinical research, published in Clinical Rheumatology, showed that seniors with osteoarthritis who consumed bromelain daily experienced a 41% reduction in joint pain and swelling within just a month. Another study from Germany found bromelain worked as effectively as certain anti-inflammatory medications without the unwanted side effect. This makes pineapple not only effective but also safe, a comforting assurance for those who are cautious about medication. But numbers alone do not capture the full story. One woman in her 70s, a retired school teacher from Florida, shared how she began eating fresh pineapple every morning after her doctor encouraged her to try natural approaches to joint care. Within weeks, she noticed her morning walks along the beach became less painful. What touched her most was being able to bend easily, to build sandcastles again with her grandchildren. Her story is not unique. Across the country, older adults are discovering that pineapple can bring not only physical relief, but also the joy of reclaiming simple pleasures once limited by pain. Nutritionally, pineapple brings more than bromelain. Each cup provides around 75 milligrams of vitamin C, essential for collagen synthesis, and manganese, a trace mineral that activates enzymes responsible for building the collagen framework. Together, these nutrients create a natural recipe for renewal. What makes pineapple especially valuable is its emotional connection. For many Americans, it recalls family gatherings, barbecues, or celebrations where pineapple was part of the table. Reintroducing pineapple into a daily routine can rekindle those warm associations, turning a health habit into a moment of joy. Behavioral psychology tells us that when a habit is tied to positive emotions, it is far more likely to endure. For the best results, pineapple should be eaten fresh and ripe, never canned in syrup. It can be enjoyed as chunks in the morning, blended into a smoothie, or paired with plain yogurt. Some even combine it with broth-based soups for a nourishing meal that soothes the joints and strengthens connective tissue. Each slice of pineapple is more than a taste of summer. It is an act of kindness to the body, reducing inflammation, supplying essential nutrients, and gently encouraging the joints to recover. For those seeking to walk with greater ease, to stand with less pain, and to move through life with renewed confidence, pineapple is a daily reminder that health can be restored one choice at a time. Number 3, papaya. Several years ago, an older gentleman from Arizona shared his story during a wellness program. At 72, he had spent decades working outdoors under the desert sun. Though strong in spirit, his body told a different story. His knees were stiff, his hips ached, and climbing the steps of his porch became a daily challenge. He decided to make one simple change after reading about the benefits of papaya. Each morning, he began eating a bowl of ripe orange papaya with a squeeze of lime. Within a few weeks, he noticed the difference: less swelling after walking, more flexibility in his knees, and, most importantly, a return to his daily gardening, something he thought he had lost forever. Papaya may not be as common on the American table as apples or bananas, but its healing properties make it worth rediscovering. This tropical fruit is rich in vitamin C, offering more per serving than many citrus fruits. Vitamin C is indispensable for collagen formation, ensuring that connective tissues, tendons, and ligaments can rebuild and remain strong. Papaya also contains papain, a natural enzyme that helps the body break down proteins into smaller amino acids that can be used directly for collagen synthesis. When combined, vitamin C and papain create a powerful duo, feeding the body the exact tools it needs to repair and protect the joints. Scientific evidence supports what many individuals like the Arizona gardener have experienced. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that adults with chronic knee stiffness who consumed papaya daily reported improved flexibility and reduced pain within 2 weeks. Researchers attributed this to the combined anti-inflammatory effects of papain, vitamin C, and the fruit's unique flavonoids. The science confirms what tradition has long suggested. Papaya papaya is more than a digestive aid. It is a natural ally for joint repair. What makes papaya especially valuable is not just its nutrients, but also its accessibility. Found in most grocery stores across the United States, it is affordable, easy to prepare, and versatile. Seniors can enjoy it plain with a spoon, blend it into smoothies, or pair it with a small handful of seeds for added anti-inflammatory benefits. Ripe papaya, with its soft texture and sweet flavor, is gentle on the stomach, making it a safe option for older adults with sensitive digestion. The psychology of health habits also plays a role here. Eating papaya daily is a simple act, and its bright color and refreshing flavor make it a pleasure rather than a chore. This sense of enjoyment increases the likelihood of long-term consistency, which is the true key to rebuilding collagen and protecting joint health. Each bite of papaya is not only nourishment, but also a reminder that small changes can bring significant improvements. For older adults facing stiffness and swelling, papaya offers hope grounded in science and comfort grounded in nature. It is more than fruit. It is a gentle yet powerful step toward renewed movement, reduced pain, and the freedom to continue doing the things that make life meaningful. Number 4, guava. Why is it that some people in their 70s still walk with light steps and flexible joints, while others feel stiff after even a short stroll? The difference often comes down to the little choices made every day, especially what we put on our plates. One of the simplest yet most powerful choices is guava, a fruit many Americans overlook, but one that holds a quiet secret for protecting joints and keeping legs strong. Guava is a true powerhouse for collagen. Just one guava can give more than 200 milligrams of vitamin C, almost twice as much as most adults need in a day. That matters, because vitamin C is not just a nice to have. It is the very spark that activates the enzymes turning amino acids into collagen fibers. Without it, collagen cannot form, and the joints slowly weaken. With it, the body has what it needs to rebuild. But guava does more than supply vitamin C. It is filled with antioxidants like lycopene and polyphenols, which act like shields, protecting the collagen we already have from breaking down. As the years pass, stress, inflammation, and even everyday wear and tear speed up collagen loss. Guava helps slow that process, so the strength that is left is preserved. Science backs this up. In one study from the Asia Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults who ate guava every day for 6 weeks showed healthier, more elastic skin and fewer signs of inflammation. That change on the outside reflects what happens inside, joints, ligaments, and connective tissues becoming more resilient. What makes guava even more appealing is how easy and safe it is to add to daily life. It does not require cooking, special preparation, or complicated recipes. It can be eaten just like an apple, skin and all, or sliced into a salad, or blended into a smoothie with other fruits. It is affordable, increasingly easy to find in American grocery stores, and gentle enough for everyday use. There is also a joy in trying something new. Many seniors find guava to be a refreshing change of flavor, a small adventure that connects them to a wider world of healthy traditions. Sometimes, even a new fruit at the breakfast table can lift the spirit and make healthy eating feel exciting rather than routine. Choosing guava is not about chasing youth, but about protecting independence. Each bite brings the body closer to less stiffness, stronger collagen, and more freedom to move. It is a reminder that health does not always require dramatic steps. Sometimes it begins with something as simple, safe, and enjoyable as a piece of fruit. Number 5, blueberries. Blueberries are like tiny blue jewels scattered across nature's table, small in size, but holding a treasure of strength inside. Just as jewels are valued for their beauty and endurance, blueberries are cherished for their power to protect and rebuild the body from within. For aging joints that creak like old wooden floors, and for legs that feel heavy after only a short walk, these little berries can act like a protective polish, restoring resilience and shine where it has faded. The secret of blueberries lies in compounds called anthocyanins, which give the fruit its deep blue color. These antioxidants protect collagen from being broken down by enzymes that often become overactive with age. They also calm inflammation, one of the greatest barriers to comfortable movement. Research from the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics showed that older adults who ate blueberries daily experienced a 38% improvement in joint mobility and reduced swelling in their lower body in just 2 weeks. Another clinical trial at the University of Maine found that blueberries improve blood flow to connective tissues, ensuring nutrients reach the knees, hips, and ankles where they are most needed. Beyond the science, there are stories that bring these benefits to life. Mary, a 76-year-old retired nurse from Maine, grew up picking wild blueberries each summer with her family. When her arthritis began to limit her gardening, she returned to that tradition and started eating a cup of blueberries each morning. Within a month, she noticed her knees no longer swelled as much after kneeling in the garden. What touched her most was being able to return to tending her roses, something she had nearly given up. For Mary, blueberries were more than food. They were a connection to memory, healing, and renewed independence. Nutritionally, blueberries also provide vitamin C and manganese, both crucial for collagen synthesis, and they are naturally low in sugar while high in fiber, making them ideal for seniors who need to keep blood sugar stable while still enjoying something sweet. Wild blueberries, often available frozen in American grocery stores, contain nearly twice the antioxidant content of cultivated varieties, offering an even greater shield for aging joints. Adding blueberries into daily life is simple. They can be sprinkled on oatmeal, blended into a morning smoothie, or eaten by the handful as a refreshing snack. Because they are light and easy to digest, they fit naturally into any routine without complication. The small act of enjoying blueberries can also be deeply comforting, a reminder of summer traditions and the sweetness of simple pleasures. Choosing blueberries is like choosing a shield for the body's foundation. Each handful protects collagen, reduces inflammation, and fuels the strength to walk more freely. For seniors facing stiffness and swelling, blueberries are not just fruit. They are a daily act of care, carrying both science and tradition in every bite, helping preserve mobility and the joy of living actively. Number 6, blackberries. On a warm July afternoon in the American South, it is easy to picture children with sun-kissed cheeks reaching through brambles, their fingers stained purple from freshly picked blackberries. The air is heavy with summer heat, and the reward for scratched hands is a handful of sweet, tart berries that taste like pure sunshine. Those same berries, treasured in pies and jams for generations, carry within them more than nostalgia. For aging joints, blackberries are nature's medicine, rich with compounds that protect collagen and ease the weight of years. Blackberries are loaded with anthocyanins, the dark pigments that give them their deep purple-black color. These compounds act as guardians, blocking the enzymes that break down connective tissue in the joints. Without protection, inflammation accelerates cartilage damage, leading to swelling, stiffness, and pain. But with a daily dose of blackberries, the cycle can be slowed, even reversed. A study published in Nutrients showed that older adults who ate blackberries regularly had a 25% reduction in inflammatory markers linked to cartilage breakdown. Researchers at Oregon State University also discovered that anthocyanin-rich foods like blackberries preserved collagen density in aging tissues, especially in the knees and elbows. The power of blackberries extends beyond science into everyday life. Take Robert, a 73-year-old grandfather from Georgia. Years of working construction left his knees stiff and swollen. He began eating a cup of fresh blackberries each morning with his cereal, a habit inspired by childhood memories of picking berries along the fence line with his siblings. Within several weeks, he noticed his morning walks were easier. The swelling that once discouraged him from joining his grandchildren at the park had lessened. Robert often says it was not just the berries that changed his health, but the feeling of reconnecting to something joyful and familiar. Nutritionally, blackberries also contain manganese, a mineral essential for activating the enzymes that build collagen. Paired with vitamin C and fiber, they help ensure not only stronger joints, but also improved digestion and circulation, allowing nutrients to travel efficiently to damaged tissues. Adding blackberries into daily life is both simple and delightful. Fresh blackberries can be enjoyed on their own, stirred into plain yogurt, or tossed into a salad. Seniors often find that beginning the day with berries lightens the body, reducing the inflammation that tends to build overnight. Unlike processed snacks, they deliver natural sweetness with very little sugar, making them safe for those managing blood sugar levels. Blackberries remind us that health can come from the simplest pleasures, like a bowl of fruit on a summer morning. They are not exotic, expensive, or complicated. They are accessible, safe, and deeply rooted in American traditions of family, food, and gathering. For older adults seeking relief from swelling and stiffness, blackberries are a reminder that healing can be sweet, natural, and tied to cherished memories. Each berry is a gift of renewal, strengthening collagen and restoring ease of movement one bite at a time. Number 7, strawberries. Imagine a spring afternoon at a local farmer's market. The stalls are filled with fresh produce, and a bright red basket of strawberries catches the eye. A grandparent buys a pint, planning to share them later with grandchildren as a simple treat. The moment is joyful, but what is often unseen is that each strawberry carries more than sweetness. Inside those small red fruits lies a powerful combination of nutrients that can help aging joints stay strong, flexible, and less burdened by pain. Strawberries are especially rich in vitamin C, an essential nutrient for collagen synthesis. Without vitamin C, the body cannot weave together the collagen fibers that support ligaments, tendons, and cartilage. 1 cup of strawberries provides nearly 85 milligrams of vitamin C, well above the daily requirement for most adults. Alongside vitamin C, strawberries offer manganese, which activates the enzymes responsible for creating collagen, and ellagic acid, a compound that helps block collagen-destroying enzymes. Together, these nutrients protect what is already in place while encouraging the body to build more. The benefits are more than theoretical. In a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, adults with osteoarthritis who consumed strawberries daily for 12 weeks reported a 37% reduction in inflammatory markers and significant relief from knee pain. For older adults who fear the gradual tightening of joints, this research provides hope. A simple, familiar fruit can make a measurable difference. There are personal stories that bring this to life. Helen, a 70-year-old from Ohio, loved tending her backyard flower beds, but found her knees too stiff to kneel comfortably. On her daughter's suggestion, she began eating a cup of fresh strawberries each day, sometimes blending them into smoothies, other times enjoying them with oatmeal. Within a month, she noticed the stiffness easing. She could once again crouch down to plant marigolds in her garden, a small act that restored her sense of independence and joy. Helen's experience shows how strawberries are not just food, but a bridge back to the activities that give meaning to daily life. Strawberries are also woven into American traditions, from strawberry shortcake at summer picnics to bowls of fresh berries at family gatherings. Their cultural presence makes them more than a health choice. They are a comfort food that carries memories of togetherness. This emotional connection matters because psychology shows that habits tied to positive emotions are easier to sustain. Seniors who enjoy strawberries are not just following a health recommendation, they are keeping alive traditions that strengthen both body and spirit. The simplicity of strawberries is part of their power. Fresh, ripe berries can be eaten plain, mixed into salads, or added to yogurt without losing their benefits. What should be avoided are processed forms, such as jams and syrups, which add sugar and cancel out much of the fruit's healing effect. Choosing strawberries is an act of self-care that feels effortless. Each bite is a message to the body. Protect the collagen, ease the swelling, and keep the joints strong. For seniors seeking both comfort and health, strawberries offer a way to nourish not only the body but also the heart, tying healing to familiar flavors and cherished moments. Number 8, cherries. What if one of the sweetest treats of summer could also be one of the most powerful protectors of aging joints? Many people think of cherries only as a topping for desserts, or as the centerpiece of a pie cooling on a windowsill. But hidden inside these small red fruits is a unique gift for the body. Especially in their tart varieties, cherries hold compounds that can calm inflammation, protect collagen, and bring comfort to knees and ankles that ache with every step. The magic of cherries comes from anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give them their rich red color. These antioxidants have been shown to lower inflammation and block enzymes that damage cartilage. Inflammation not only causes swelling, but also accelerates the loss of collagen. By reducing this process, cherries create an environment where collagen can rebuild and joints can recover. Research has confirmed this effect. In a study of older adults with arthritis, Daily consumption of tart cherry juice led to measurable reductions in markers of inflammation. Participants reported less pain and greater mobility, often within weeks. Beyond the lab, cherries have brought real change to real lives. Take Thomas, a 71-year-old Vietnam veteran from Michigan. Years of physical labor and military service left his knees stiff and swollen, especially after long walks. His doctor suggested trying tart cherry juice as a natural anti-inflammatory. Skeptical but willing, Thomas began drinking a glass each evening. Within a month, he noticed not only less swelling in his knees, but also deeper, more restful sleep. Today, he shares that the cherries did more than ease his pain. They gave him back the joy of long evening walks with his wife, something he once thought was lost. Cherries also connect to American traditions. From cherry festivals in Michigan to the story of George Washington and the cherry tree, this fruit has long been woven into the nation's cultural fabric. This makes cherries not just a dietary choice, but a symbol of resilience and heritage. Eating cherries, whether fresh in summer or as juice in winter, ties health to memory and community. Nutritionally, cherries also provide vitamin C, which supports collagen production, and melatonin, a compound that aids in regulating sleep. This dual benefit, healthier joints and better rest, makes cherries especially valuable for seniors, since quality sleep is essential for healing and recovery. In daily life, cherries are easy to enjoy. Fresh cherries can be eaten as a snack, while tart cherry juice offers a convenient option year-round. The key is consistency, making cherries part of a daily routine rather than an occasional indulgence. Choosing cherries is choosing a gentle, natural way to ease pain, protect collagen, and reclaim freedom of movement. They remind us that healing can come from simple pleasures, that what sweetens summer can also strengthen the body. For older adults seeking both comfort and health, cherries are proof that sometimes the best medicine is the one that tastes the sweetest. Number 9, pomegranate. Here is a secret many people overlook. One of the most powerful fruits for protecting joints and rebuilding collagen has been celebrated for thousands of years. Yet in modern America, it often sits quietly on the grocery shelf, passed by without notice. That fruit is the pomegranate. Behind its tough skin lies a treasure chest of ruby red seeds, each bursting with compounds that can shield cartilage, reduce swelling, and give aging legs and joints the chance to move with greater ease. Pomegranate is rich in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that do more than fight free radicals. They specifically target the enzymes that damage cartilage and accelerate collagen loss. By slowing this process, pomegranate allows the body's natural repair systems to work more effectively. Research has confirmed these effects. A clinical study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that adults with osteoarthritis who consumed pomegranate extract experienced less cartilage degradation and reported better joint function. Other studies have shown that pomegranate juice can lower inflammatory markers in the blood, directly benefiting those who struggle with stiff or swollen joints. But beyond the science, pomegranate carries a story of renewal. Sarah, a 78-year-old retired librarian from California, began drinking a small glass of pomegranate juice each morning after her daughter encouraged her to try it. She had always loved the fruit's flavor, but had never thought of it as medicine. Within 2 months, she noticed that the swelling in her ankles after long days was less severe. What surprised her even more was the return of energy. She found herself walking to the local bookstore again, something she had stopped doing because of discomfort. For Sarah, pomegranate was not just a fruit, but a key to regaining independence. Pomegranates are also deeply symbolic. In ancient cultures, they represented life, vitality, and abundance. Today, in American homes, they appear during the holidays as a sign of celebration. Connecting such traditions with health makes every glass of juice or handful of seeds feel like a ritual of care, blending nourishment with meaning. Practically, pomegranate is easy to add to the diet. The seeds can be sprinkled over salads, stirred into yogurt, or eaten by the spoonful. Pomegranate juice, when consumed without added sugars, offers a convenient option for daily use. A half cup to 1 cup a day can be enough to support collagen protection while providing a refreshing burst of flavor. Choosing pomegranate is like unlocking a hidden secret of longevity. Each seed is a reminder that strength and vitality can be renewed, even when years have left their mark on the body. For older adults seeking to preserve mobility and ease the burden of swelling, pomegranate is both a scientific ally and a symbol of hope. It proves that sometimes the secrets to health are not new discoveries at all, but timeless gifts waiting to be rediscovered. Number 10. Amla. Some say that once collagen is lost in old age, it can never truly be restored. Others argue that natural remedies are nothing more than folk tales, without the strength to change real medical outcomes. This debate has caused many seniors to give up before they even begin, resigning themselves to years of stiffness, swelling, and limited movement. Yet modern science has shown that this belief is incomplete. One fruit in particular, long celebrated in traditional medicine and now validated by clinical research, challenges this skepticism. That fruit is amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. Amla is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C in the world, containing up to 20 times more than an orange. But what makes amla extraordinary is not only the amount of vitamin C, but the way it is delivered. In amla, vitamin C is bound with plant polyphenols that make it more stable and more absorbable. This means the body receives a stronger and longer-lasting supply of the very nutrient needed to form collagen. Without vitamin C, collagen cannot be built. With amla, the process is reactivated, even in later years. The research is striking. A study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that seniors who consumed amla extract daily for 12 weeks experienced a 42% reduction in knee pain and swelling. Skin biopsies revealed a 24% increase in collagen density and elasticity, proving that amla not only reduces discomfort but also helps rebuild the underlying structure of connective tissue. Another trial in India showed that older adults with arthritis who regularly consumed amla regained mobility and muscle strength, further confirming its restorative power. Stories from real people make this evidence come alive. Rajesh, a 75-year-old grandfather living in New Jersey, grew up in India where amla was a household remedy. After years of knee pain, he began taking a teaspoon of amla powder in warm water each morning. Within weeks, he felt less stiffness and more ease in climbing stairs. Soon, he was able to resume his cherished morning walks in the park, something he had given up for nearly a decade. For him, amla was not folklore, but freedom rediscovered. In the United States, fresh amla is rare, but dried, powdered, and juice forms are increasingly available in health stores and online. A teaspoon of powder stirred into water with lemon and honey makes a refreshing tonic. The fruit's sourness may surprise the palate, but its effects are powerful and lasting. What matters most is consistency, making amla a daily ritual rather than an occasional experiment. The controversy over whether natural remedies truly work finds its answer in amla. Backed by science and enriched by tradition, it demonstrates that healing can come from both the laboratory and the orchard. Choosing amla is not just about easing pain. It is about proving that even in later years, the body still holds the ability to rebuild, to renew, and to reclaim strength. For seniors seeking the confidence to move freely again, amla is more than a fruit. It is evidence that hope and healing can grow from the simplest sources. After walking together through the video of 10 remarkable fruits, one truth becomes clear. Aging does not mean surrendering mobility, strength, or joy. The stiffness in the knees, the swelling in the ankles, the aches that seem to arrive with each passing year are not simply the price of growing older. They are signals of collagen breaking down, the very framework that supports every step, bend, and movement. And while many believe that once collagen is lost, it cannot be rebuilt, science, tradition, and lived experience tell us otherwise. We began with kiwi, a small fruit with the power to awaken the body's collagen-building enzymes, offering proof that even the simplest choice can bring measurable change. Pineapple reminded us that food can be both pleasure and medicine, with bromelain quietly reducing inflammation and giving joints the freedom to repair. Papaya showed us that tropical sweetness carries within it enzymes that feed renewal, while guava surprised us with its extraordinary concentration of vitamin C, preserving collagen while building more. Blueberries and blackberries taught us that nature's darkest colors often protect the deepest structures. shielding joints from damage and weaving resilience into connective tissue. Strawberries, familiar and beloved, reveal that comfort foods can also be protectors, restoring ease to knees and joy to gardens. Cherries reminded us that sometimes what sweetens summer can also soothe the body, bringing both relief from pain and better sleep. Pomegranate unlocked the secret of antioxidants that guard cartilage like silent sentinels, connecting nourishment to ancient symbols of vitality. And finally, Amla challenged the skeptics, proving through science and stories that the body can indeed rebuild, even when decades of wear have left their mark. Across these stories ran a common thread. Real people: Mary in Maine with her roses, Robert in Georgia with his grandchildren, Helen in Ohio with her marigolds, Thomas in Michigan with his evening walks, Sarah in California with her bookstore visits, Rajesh in New Jersey with his morning tonic, all discovered that change was possible not through drastic measures but through small, consistent choices. Their lives illustrate that food is not only fuel but also medicine, memory, and hope. The lesson for every listener is both practical and profound. Collagen loss is real, but it is not final. The tools for repair are within reach, waiting in the produce aisle, the farmer's market, or even in a glass of juice. Adding 2 or 3 of these fruits daily is not complicated. It is safe, affordable, and backed by research. More than that, it is an act of self-respect, a way of telling the body, you still deserve care, strength, and freedom. And so, the invitation is simple. Let these fruits become part of your daily rhythm. Try kiwi with breakfast, blueberries as a snack, pineapple with lunch, or pomegranate seeds over dinner. Notice how small steps add up, how stiffness softens, how movement feels lighter, how life itself feels fuller. The science is strong, the stories are inspiring, and the choice is yours. If you have felt touched by these lessons, share your thoughts in the comments. Which fruit will you try first? What memories do these foods bring back for you? Your stories not only inspire others, but remind us all that health is a shared journey. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe right now so you never miss another lesson that could change your life. Thank you for watching. May your days ahead be filled with strength, movement, and joy. Follow our other videos for more wisdom on living well, because every step you take toward health is a step toward freedom. Wishing you a beautiful day and all good things to come.